Good morning mga ka-agri, mga ka-BC. Before akong magsimula, ipakilala ko muna sa inyo ang aking sarili. So ako po pala si John Ray G. De La Peña. I am a 4th year student in the University of Southeastern Philippines and major in entomology. Ako po ay isang staff and trainer po ng BC Honeybee Farm. And ako po din ang Commissioner Secretary ng Tagum City Beekeepers Association. And before tayo magsimula, ang topic ko po ngayong umaga sa inyo is Beyond Honey, Discovering the Benefits of Beekeeping and Bee Products. So, ang BC Honeybee Farm po is mayroong dalawang site po siya. So, ang unang site po niya is located at Purok 9B Poblacion, New Corellia, Davao del Norte. Ang mga bees po na nandito na sa site na ito is all na mga stingless po, yung sa Tetragonula na mga species po. Kaya tinatawag po ang site nito na Meliponari. And ang pangalawang site naman po, or yung location po, is sa Purok 28B Timog, Madaom, Tagum City. And dito po namin kadalasan ginagawa yung mga trainings at mga pagtuturo doon sa aming mga trainees po. And ang BC Honeybee Farm po is na-establish po siya noong October 22 and na-approve po siya sa LSA and October 30, 2024. And yung LSA certificate po niya is yung sa number COCO LSA, yung 0-2024-10-234. And yung mga commodities po nila is yung sa coconut, sa fruit trees, and yun yung sinabi ko kanina, may dalawang klase ng bubuyog ang inaalagaan namin at itinuturo sa aming mga trainees, which is the European honeybees and the stingless bees. And this is the owner of BC Honeybee Farm, Ma'am Maria Concepcion Namang Ferzas. So, in introduction, beekeeping, also known as apiculture, is the practice of managing bee colonies for honey production, pollination services, and other valuable products. So, bees play a vital role in agriculture by ensuring crop pollination, which contribute to global food security and biodiversity. Beyond honey, bees provide a wide range of value-added products such as beeswax, royal jelly, propolis, and bee pollen that are highly beneficial for health and medicine. And today, beekeeping is not only an important livelihood activity, but also a growing opportunity worldwide, offering income, employment abroad, and valuable learning experiences. So, at the end of this presentation of mine, mga ka-agri, is you will learn the importance of beekeeping, of agriculture and livelihood and sustainability. Will be able to tackle the vital role of bees and pollination, biodiversity, and food security. We will also identify the different value-added products of bees and their benefits. And we are going to explore the local international opportunities and beekeeping for income and learning. So, una is the importance of beekeeping. So, pollination services. So, bees are the most important pollinators of crops and wild plants. And about 7 to 80% of flowering plants rely on bees for pollination. Kasi po, ang mga bubuyog po, sila po yung mostly ang nagpo-pollinate po ng ating mga tanim. And if sila po'y wala po, there is no reproduction po ng ating mga tanim. Kat there's instances po na yung flower po natin is meron po siyang bunga, however, hindi po siya move forward or magde-develop kasi hindi po siya na-pollinate. Yun yung problem doon, kaya hindi po nag-reproduce yung tanim natin even though may flower siya. Ngayon, it improves yields and quality of crops also of fruit, vegetables, nuts, and oilseeds. So, pollination services, it supports biodiversity by maintaining plant reproduction. So, gaya na sinabi ko kanina, sila po yung nagme-maintain at tumutulong sa ating mga tanim. Kasali na din po yung sa mga wild plants natin or yung sa forest area na nagpaparami ng ating mga tanim. So, yun po. So, support biodiversity by maintaining plant reproduction. So, bees are key pollinators for flowering plants by transferring pollen from one flower to another, and they enable plants to reproduce and form seeds and fruits. And without bees, many plant species would struggle to survive, leading to reduced biodiversity. A diverse plant community supports wildlife such as birds, insects, and mammals, maintaining a healthy environment. So, yun po. And livelihood and income. So, it also venture low investment and high return. And it provides supplemental income to farmers and rural development through cooperative beekeeping. And ang next po is yung sa sustainability, because ang pagbibeekeeping po is eco-friendly compared to other agricultural enterprises, because gumagamit po tayo nito ng free to pesticides. So kaya po eco-friendly po tayo, and it can be integrated with farming system without competing for land, kasi hindi mo naman po kinakailangan ng malaking area or land just to establish your beekeeping or apiary. So, mga roles ng bubuyog. Ano po ba yung mga ginagampanan na bubuyog? So, una-una, sila po yung mga pollination agents. So, sila po yung nagpapataas ng agricultural productivity natin, because napaka-critical po ng kanilang role na ginagampanan in terms of crops, kagaya po ng sa coffee, fruit trees, cacao, mango, and coconut, and many other plants that rely on bee pollination. So, food security. So, they contribute on staple food supply and nutrition. So, kung wala po mga bubuyog, wala po tayong maproproduce, or kukonti lamang yung produce natin sa ating mga tanim. Kasi they are the vital pollination agents natin, kung saan sila po yung tumutulong upang mas mapataas po yung maaani natin or yung yield po natin. So, biodiversity and conservation. So, it enable reproduction of wild flora, maintaining forest ecosystem. Hindi lamang po dun sa ating mga cultured bees, meron po tayong mga wild bees din po. Kagaya na din po nung sa pukyutan, sa liguan, or yung Apis dorsata at yung Apis cerana. Sila po'y tumutulong din po sa pagpapaganda ng ating ecosystem, at yung sa biodiversity natin, na napapadami nila yung floral at na-maintain yung forest ecosystem. So, sa biodiversity conservation, merong mga primary government agency na responsable sa pagko-conserve ng ating mga biodiversity and sa ating ecosystem. Ang isa na po dito is yung sa Biodiversity Management Bureau o yung BMB, which operates as an attached agency of the Department of Environmental and Natural Resources or yung DENR. So the BMB serves as the focal agency representing the Philippines in multilateral environmental agreements related to biodiversity conservation, and is tasked with the conservation and sustainable use of countries' biodiversity resources. So the next topic is the different value-added products of bees. So, una is yung honey. So, si honey po, ito po yung naproproduce ni bee or yung nakukuha ni bees na mga nectar dun sa mga bulaklak natin or sa mga tanim natin, which is pinoproseso ni bee at nagiging honey. So, si honey po, ito po yung natural sweetener and energy source. Ito din po yung ginagamit sa different foods po. Kinocorporate po natin ang honey sa mga pagkain, sa mga inumin, at sa medisina, at pati na din sa cosmetics. Ang susunod po is yung sa beeswax. So, yung beeswax po is nagagamit po siya upang maggawa po ng candles. Ginagamit din po siya sa cosmetics, polishes, and pharmaceuticals and arts. And yung beeswax po is meron po siyang mga beneficial benefit po is yung beeswax, it release negative ions which help neutralize pollutants and odor in the air. And beeswax also is a seals in moisture that protects against dryness, and beeswax has anti-inflammatory properties that help to soothe chapped or irritated lips. The next is propolis or yung bee glue. So ano po ba yung pinagkaiba ni beeswax at ni propolis? So si beeswax, ito po'y pinoproduce ni European honeybees or yung Apis mellifera po natin. Tapos si propolis naman po, ito po'y pinoproduce naman po ni stingless bees. So, si propolis, ito po ay mayroong antibacterial at antifungal and antiviral properties. At ito po ay ginagamit din po sa medicines, cosmetics, and food supplements. So, this is one or some of our products na ginagawa po sa BC Honeybee Farm. So, meron po tayong liniment oil bee propolis, meron tayong throat spray bee propolis, and yung pure and natural bee propolis ointment. And yung propolis ointment po is a topical remedy with a range of uses. So primarily, due to its antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory and wound healing properties, it's commonly used to soothe skin irritation, treat minor burns and wounds, and manage conditions like eczema, rosacea, and acne. And additionally, it can be applied to cold sores and may aid in the healing of other skin infections. And next is yung bee pollen po natin. So ito po yung nakukuha din po ng bubuyog dun sa mga pistil po ng flowers, which is mataas po siya sa protein. Kaya po tinatawag po siyang superfood. And it is used in health supplements and sport nutrition. So benefits of bee value-added products. So una is that it is natural, organic, and meron siyang mga medicinal properties. Ito'y ginagamit din po sa mga traditional and modern medicine po. And next is the economic benefit. So higher profit than selling raw honey alone. Kasi kaya nga po, kinocorporate po natin yung honey sa ibang mga produkto natin. Part po siya dun sa mga ingredients na po. Kaya po mas mataas po yung benefit po natin or yung economic demand po. So mas malaki po yung profit na nakukuha po natin kapag meron po tayong value adding ng honey po sa ating mga produkto. And it expands market reach locally and globally po. So yun po. And diverse uses. So marami na pong gumagamit ng honey in different areas po. Sometimes po ginagamit ang honey in mixtures po like sa coffee or yung sa pagkain like marination, and sa cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, and wellness industries. So, opportunities ng beekeeping po. So, local opportunities. So, una is yung income generation. So, selling honey and hive products. So, nakakatulong po siya sa mga farmers natin or yung mga ka-agri-farmers po natin kung saan po matutulungan po natin sila na magbenta po ng honey, makapag-produce po sila ng honey, at matuto po sila kung paano po mag-alaga ng mga bubuyog. Agritourism is that yung mga farms po natin is pwede natin siyang i-develop or i-establish po siya upang maging tourist spot po and maaari pong mabisita ng mga tao. And lastly is yung research and education is universities and agricultural institution encourage apiculture and meliponiculture kasi meron pong ding mga students or yung mga other universities na nagbe-benchmark or ninais po na matuto din po and they wanted to learn how beekeeping works and what is bees. International opportunity. So una is employment abroad. So, skilled beekeepers are demand in countries like USA, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and the Middle East. So, ang mga country na ito po is gusto po nila yung mga beekeepers po na mga Pinoy kasi it's very diligent po sa kanilang trabaho. And next is the larger income potential. So, overseas beekeeping jobs offer a higher salaries compared to local market. So, ang beekeeper po sa labas po is mataas po ang sweldo niya and mataas po din po yung mga opportunities po na nakukuha po ng beekeeper po. And next is the skill and knowledge gain. So, exposure to modern technologies and hive management, bee breeding, pest disease control, and large-scale honey processing is that nakakatulong po din ang mga ganito po upang tayo po'y makapag-gain po ng mga kaalaman ukol sa mga bagong teknolohiya sa beekeeping po. Next is the entrepreneurial opportunity. So, startup producing cosmetic skincare and medicinal supplements from bee products. Same po sa kanina, yung video presentation is pinakita sa inyo kung paano ang paggawa ng mga products gamit ang mga different produce ni bees po. Export opportunities due to high global demand for organic honey and bee-derived products. So, community development can be promoted among women, youth, and farmer groups for livelihood diversification. And yun lang po at maraming salamat.